Start. There's one getting up in the centre. Gates open now, they're racing, and out the back door there was Spicy Spangle. He muffed the start badly, and one of the first away was Happy United, the favourite here with 1,000 Cups. Out wide are Always My Folks and Brilliant Fire right there. Next is Solar River from Country Dancer, and then came Glory Cloud. Flying Christie looking to improve wider, passing the Rocket the 600 metres from Glory Cloud, and then came Happy Action, Spicy Spangle, and the last one down the side is Call to Command as they roll towards the 500 metres, and the leader is Happy United just over Always My Folks. So it's Purton and Bowman up front, 1,000 Cups behind them, Brilliant Fire, Solar River, Country Dancer, Glory Cloud back on the inside, Flying Christie, and Spicy Spangle behind them, but it's Happy United. He's hanging tough here. He's out by 2.5 now on Solar River, closing off Country Dancer through the centre, but the extremely well rated Happy United being kept up to the mark here by Purton wins the first tonight. Second, Country Dancer. Third might be Solar River in the centre. Glory Cloud was making some ground along the inside. Always My Folks wasn't far away. And then came Spicy Spangle, 1,000 Cups, Brilliant Fire to Call to Command. And further back in the field as they've run on by was 1,000 Cups, and Flying Christie had the majority of the field, who were 5 steps in front of him throughout. 3 the winner, Happy United at 2-1, the favourite home. Easy viewing if you were back the favourite here. Backed in from 3.5 to 3 at the death, and it was kept along here by set here for the free kick handicap. The gates are back there racing. Celestial Strider was one of the last to leave the machine, and Viva Boss away well with ZONDA, and also right there the Lion King. Through on the inside, Charming Legend is gunning for a front-running position towards the inside rail, and they're followed by Sure Joyful, shooting to top. Happy Smile back on the inside of Chiha as they make the turn out of the straight. Celestial Strider on the rail, followed by Casa Rochester, Real Time, and Ackermanis Gold the last one. Tempo is very strong, 26.7 for the first split. So heading up the side of the track, and it is another ZONDA. Another ZONDA out by nearly 2 lengths on Viva Boss second, and another ZONDA drags them into the back straight. The Lion King third, maybe just half a stride keen, followed by Charming Legend the inside, Sure Joyful, Happy Smile back on the inside, a little worse than midfield, passing the 800 metres where the tempo came out of the race. A 24.55 down the back straight. Casa Rochester and Hugh Bowman on his bike round the outside, tracked along by Shooting to Top, and then came Celestial Strider, Chiha, well back Real Time, and Ackermanis Gold. Another ZONDA given a mid-race breather here by Brittany Wong in front, down the side, 4.50 to go. Viva Boss shake it up, Moreira right behind them with Charming Legend, the Lion King under pressure, Happy Smile, Casa Rochester, and then came Sure Joyful, Shooting to Top back on the inside. It is another ZONDA in the straight. He's found 2 or 3 here on Viva Boss, and then came Charming Legend, followed by the Lion King, Shooting to Top, Chiha back towards the inside. Another ZONDA's all out here. Look at Shooting to Top, who hasn't come round a horse. He's coming hard with Happy Smile, but at the post, another ZONDA. Another ZONDA after a very quick first section. A mid-race breather down the back straight, kicked again, and Britt's got him home. Another ZONDA is beaten. Shooting to Top, Happy Smile. Fourth, Casa Rochester, maybe from Ackermanis Gold. And then came Chiha behind those gallopers, not far away. Viva Boss was next to run through, followed by the Lion King. And then at the head of the rest, we had Sure Joyful, who was well back. Charming Legend wasn't able to find the front tonight and couldn't go on. Real Time back amongst the tail enders as well, with Celestial Strider. Another ZONDA, 9.5. Stand by for a start. Gates crash open, they're racing. Oh, he missed it too, the favourite. Jumbo Blessing, he's last shortly after the start, and Beauty Show was away fast with Vapogo. Zupa Fellow through towards the inside with Giant Spirit, and not far away as they sort their order out as Harmony Fire, followed by Hey Bros, Grand Nova, and then came Bolts, followed by Lucky 20. Back on the inside is Jumbo Blessing. The favourite missed it hopelessly, and he's 4th from last, followed by Smart High, 2.5 away, and Jackson Habit back at the end of the field. It's Beauty Show down the side. inside. Travelling well here for Purton over. Giant Spirit second. Zupa Fellow Mapogo 3 wide up on the outside. And then came Harmony 5, followed by Hey Bros, Grand Nova, Jumbo Blessing further out in the straight. Beauty Show the leader down below the 200 metres. He's in front by 2 lengths out wider. Jumbo Blessing is coming. Still there is Harmony Fire. Beauty Show, Jumbo Blessing coming after Beauty Show. Oh, what a win! What a win! Go and get your tickets out of the bin. They may as well have been confetti shortly after the start. The 2.8 favourite has monstered Beauty Show over the final stages. It's Jumbo Blessing over Beauty Show, Harmony Fire, Grand Nova, Mapogo. That's the top 5. Behind those runners then came Hey Bros, followed by Giant Spirit, who got the stitch, Bolt, Smart High, Lucky 20, Jackson Habit, Zupa Fellow, about one of the last ones. They just don't do that over 1,000 metres here at Happy Valley. Very, very rarely. He's missed the start, the 2.8 favourite, and he's come right down the centre with a no panic ride for the Magic Man, Joe Moreira. Presented by Lenovo here over the 1650, and the gates are back. FORZA TORO. Well, half the battle's been won because he jumped nicely from the inside at FORZA TORO. Going forward is Lucky Year, Precision Hope sitting handy, and Podium is down on the inside. Followed by Star Elegance, and then came Superb Kid, who's rushing up through over on the inside. Underneath of the Azure, and Sturdy Ruby is the last one. You could throw a blanket over them as they make the turn out of the straight, and they're heading up towards the 1,250 metres. And it is FORZA TORO here for Joe Moreira in the colours of Spain, out by a little over a length and a half. Down on the inside second is Podium, and around him is Lucky Year in the Belgium colours as they corner up into the back via the Football Club at the 1,000 metres. And then came Precision Hope. He's been caught 3 wide for Alexi Bedell. Back between runners is Star Elegance, followed by Superb Kid, and then came Sturdy Ruby in the colours of Argentina, and the Azure is last of all. Inside the 800 metres, 28.4 and 23.11, so they were slow the first split, quickened it up the second, and it is FORZA TORO for the Magic Man, Joe Moreira. He's out by a length and a half on Lucky Year second. Down on the inside third is Podium, followed by Precision Hope. He's had no luck throughout. Star Elegance, not sure if football's coming home at this point because he's not travelling well. And then came Superb Kid, followed by back in the field Sturdy Ruby, but it is FORZA TORO who swings into the straight here first. He's got a big break here in the 8 to Glory presented by Lenovo. Down below the 200 metres, FORZA TORO leading by 4 lengths on Lucky Year, who's coming out, and after them still there is Podium, but FORZA TORO in the colours of Spain. Oh, as cool as you like. He slipped it past the keeper, finds the back of the net, and FORZA TORO has taken out the 8 to Glory presented by Lenovo. Podium second, Precision Hope there for third in a photo with Lucky Year. He just got over the top of the late Precision Hope. Back in the field was Sturdy Ruby, followed by the Azure, Superb Kid, and Star Elegance amongst the tail enders. FORZA TORO jumped like a toff tonight. Joe Moreira, Casper Founds in the colours of Spain, as we celebrate the beautiful game, has taken out the 8 to Glory presented by Lenovo. Back-to-back victories here for Casper Founds and Joe Moreira.